Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Chapter 1. Down the Rabbit Hole. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank and of having nothing to do. Once or twice, she had peeped into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it. And what is the use of a book? Thought Alice, without pictures or conversation. So she was considering in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid. Whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be late." When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time, it all seemed natural. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and looked at it, and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it, and fortunately was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, and then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well. Either the well was very deep or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her and to wonder what was going to happen next. First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there, she saw maps and pictures hung upon pegs. She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled Orange Marmalade, but to her great disappointment, it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it.
우리말로도 알아볼까요?
Alice was beginning to get very tired. 앨리스는 몹시 피곤해지기 시작했다. Of sitting by her sister, 언니 곁에 앉아있다 보니, on the bank, 강둑 위에, and of having nothing to do, 그리고 아무런 할 일도 없이 있다 보니. Once or twice, 한 번인가 두 번, she had peeped into the book. 그녀는 책을 슬쩍 들여다봤다. Her sister was reading. 언니가 읽고 있던. But it had no pictures or conversations in it. 그러나 책에는 그림이나 대화가 없었다. And what is the use of a book? 그러면 책이 무슨 소용이람? Thought Alice. 앨리스는 생각했다. Without pictures or conversation. 그림과 대화가 없다면 말야. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank and of having nothing to do.
앨리스는 강둑 위에서 언니 곁에 앉아 아무런 할 일도 없이 있다 보니 몹시 피곤해지기 시작했다. Once or twice, she had peeped into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it.
And what is the use of a book?
thought Alice.
Without pictures or conversation.
한 번인가 두 번, 그녀는 언니가 읽고 있던 책을 슬쩍 들여다봤지만 거기엔 그림이나 대화가 없었다.
그림과 대화가 없다면 책이 무슨 소용이람?
앨리스는 생각했다.
So she was considering in her own mind.
그래서 앨리스는 마음속으로 생각하고 있었다.
As well as she could.
가능한 잘.
For the hot day made.
왜냐하면 더운 날씨가 만들었기 때문에.
Her feel very sleepy and stupid.
그녀의 상태를 무척 졸리고 멍하게.
Whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain.
데이지 꽃으로 목걸이를 만드는 기쁨이 would be worth. 가치가 있는지.
The trouble of getting up and picking the daisies.
일어나서 데이지 꽃을 꺾는 수고를 해야 할.
When suddenly,
그때 갑자기
a white rabbit with pink eyes.
분홍 눈을 가진 토끼가
ran close by her.
바로 근처에서 뛰어가고 있었다.
So she was considering in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her.
그래서 앨리스는 더운 날씨가 그녀의 상태를 무척 졸리고 멍하게 만들었기 때문에 일어나서 데이지 꽃을 꺾는 수고를 할 만큼 데이지 꽃으로 목걸이를 만드는 기쁨이 가치가 있는지 마음속으로 깊이 생각하고 있었다. 그때 갑자기 분홍 눈을 가진 토끼가 바로 근처에서 뛰어가고 있었다.
There was nothing so very remarkable in that.
그 모습에 그렇게 눈길을 끌만한 것은 아무것도 없었다.
Nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way.
또한 앨리스는 그것이 그렇게까지 이상한 일이라고는 생각하지도 않았다.
To hear the rabbit say to itself.
토끼가 혼자 중얼거리는 것을 듣는 것이.
Oh dear, I shall be late. 이런, 늦을지도 몰라. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, Oh dear, I shall be late.
그 모습에 눈길을 끌만한 것은 아무것도 없었다. 또한 앨리스는 토끼가
이런, 늦을지도 몰라.
라고 혼자 중얼거리는 소리를 듣는 것이 그렇게까지 이상한 일이라고는 생각하지도 않았다.
When she thought it over afterwards,
나중에 그녀가 곰곰이 생각해 봤을 땐
it occurred to her,
생각이 들었다.
that she ought to have wondered at this.
이건 당연히 궁금하게 여겼어야 했을 일이라고.
But at the time,
그러나 그 당시에는
it all seemed natural.
그것, 즉 토끼가 말하는 것이 꽤나 자연스럽게 보였다.
But when the rabbit actually took a watch,
그러나 토끼가 시계를 꺼내서
out of its waistcoat pocket,
조끼 주머니에서
and looked at it,
그 시계를 들여다보고
and then hurried on.
그런 뒤 다시 서둘러 뛰기 시작하자
Alice started to her feet.
앨리스는 깜짝 놀라 벌떡 일어났다.
When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed natural.
나중에 그녀가 곰곰이 생각해 봤을 땐 당연히 궁금하게 여겼어야 했을 일이라는 생각이 들었지만 그 당시에는 토끼가 말하는 것이 꽤나 자연스럽게 보였다.
But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and looked at it and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet.
그러나 토끼가 조끼 주머니에서 시계를 꺼내 들여다본 뒤 다시 서둘러 뛰기 시작하자 앨리스는 깜짝 놀라 벌떡 일어났다.
For it flashed across her mind.
왜냐하면 문득 깨달았기 때문이다.
That she had never before seen a rabbit.
그녀가 전에는 토끼를 본 적이 한 번도 없다는 사실을.
With either a waistcoat pocket,
조끼 주머니가 있거나
or a watch to take out of it.
그 주머니에서 꺼낼 수 있는 시계가 있는.
For it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it.
왜냐하면 문득 조끼 주머니가 있거나 그 주머니에서 꺼낼 수 있는 시계를 가진 토끼를 전에는 한 번도 본 적이 없다는 사실을 깨달았기 때문이다.
And burning with curiosity,
그래서 호기심에 불타올라
she ran across the field after it.
그녀는 토끼를 쫓아 들판을 가로질러 뛰어갔다.
And fortunately was just in time to see it pop down.
그리고 다행스럽게도 때맞춰 보았다. 토끼가 뛰어 들어가는 것을.
A large rabbit hole.
커다란 토끼 굴로.
Under the hedge.
산 울타리 아래에 있는.
In another moment.
곧바로 down went Alice after it. 앨리스도 토끼를 따라 내려갔다.
Never once considering.
단 한 번도 생각하지 않고
how in the world she was to get out again.
도대체 어떻게 다시 밖으로 나올 것인지.
And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it and fortunately was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge.
그래서 그녀는 호기심에 불타 토끼를 쫓아 들판을 가로질러 뛰어갔다. 그리고 다행스럽게도 때마쳐 토끼가 산울타리 아래에 있는 커다란 토끼 굴로 뛰어 들어가는 것을 보았다.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
곧바로 앨리스는 도대체 어떻게 다시 밖으로 나올 것인지 단 한 번도 생각하지 않고 토끼를 따라 내려갔다.
The rabbit hole went straight on.
토끼굴은 곧게 이어져 있었다.
Like a tunnel for some way.
마치 터널처럼 어느 정도까지는.
And then dipped suddenly down.
그러다가 갑자기 아래로 푹 꺼졌다.
So suddenly,
너무나 갑작스러워서
that Alice had not a moment to think.
앨리스는 생각할 순간도 없었다.
About stopping herself.
자신을 멈추는 것에 대해.
Before she found herself,
그녀가 깨닫기 전에
falling down a very deep well.
자신이 매우 깊은 우물 같은 곳으로 떨어지고 있다는 것을.
The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, and then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well.
토끼굴은 마치 터널처럼 어느 정도까지는 곧게 이어지다가 갑자기 아래로 푹 꺼졌다. 너무나 갑작스러워서 앨리스는 자신이 매우 깊은 우물 같은 곳으로 떨어지고 있다는 것을 깨닫기도 전에 멈출 생각조차 하지 못했다.
Either the well was very deep,
우물이 매우 깊었거나
or she fell very slowly,
아니면 그녀는 매우 천천히 떨어졌다.
For she had plenty of time,
왜냐하면 그녀에게는 충분한 시간이 있었다.
As she went down,
그녀가 떨어지는 동안에
to look about her and to wonder,
주변을 둘러보며 궁금해할
What was going to happen next?
앞으로 대체 무슨 일이 일어날지.
First, she tried.
처음에 그녀는 애를 썼다.
To look down and make out.
아래를 내려다보며 알아보려고.
What she was coming to.
그녀가 어디로 가고 있는지. But it was too dark. 하지만 너무 어두워서 to see anything. 아무것도 보이지 않았다.
Either the well was very deep or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her and to wonder what was going to happen next.
우물이 매우 깊었거나 아니면 그녀가 매우 천천히 떨어졌는지 앨리스는 떨어지는 동안에 주변을 둘러보며 앞으로 대체 무슨 일이 일어날지 궁금해할 시간이 충분히 있었다.
First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything.
처음에 그녀는 아래를 내려다보며 자신이 어디로 가고 있는지 알아보려고 애를 썼지만 너무 어두워서 아무것도 보이지 않았다.
Then she looked at the sides of the well.
그래서 앨리스는 우물 안의 벽을 둘러보았다.
And noticed.
그리고 알게 되었다.
That they were filled.
벽마다 가득 차 있다는 것을.
With cupboards and bookshelves.
찬장과 책장으로.
Here and there.
여기저기서
She saw maps and pictures.
그녀는 지도들과 그림들을 보았다.
Hung upon pegs.
못에 걸려 있는.
Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hung upon pegs.
그래서 앨리스는 우물 안의 벽을 둘러보다 벽마다 찬장과 책장들로 가득 차 있다는 것을 알게 되었다. 여기저기서 못에 걸려 있는 지도들과 그림들도 보았다.
She took down a jar.
앨리스는 병 하나를 집어 아래로 가지고 갔다.
From one of the shelves.
선반들 중 하나에서.
As she passed.
그녀가 지나갈 때.
It was labeled.
그 병은 라벨이 붙어 있었다.
Orange marmalade.
오렌지 마멀레이드라고.
But to her great disappointment.
하지만 매우 실망스럽게도
It was empty.
안은 텅 비어 있었다.
She did not like to drop the jar.
그녀는 병을 떨어뜨리고 싶지 않았다.
For fear of killing somebody.
누군가 맞을지도 모른다는 두려움 때문에.
So managed to put it into one of the cupboards.
그래서 가까스로 병을 찬장들 중 한 곳에 넣었다.
As she fell past it.
그녀가 떨어지는 동안 지나쳐 가는.
She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled Orange Marmalade. But to her great disappointment, it was empty.
앨리스는 마침 지나가던 선반들 중 한 곳에서 병 하나를 집어 아래로 가지고 갔다. 병에는 오렌지 마멀레이드라고 라벨이 붙어 있었지만 매우 실망스럽게도 안은 텅 비어 있었다.
She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it.
그녀는 누군가 맞을지도 모른다는 두려움 때문에 병을 떨어뜨리고 싶지 않았다. 그래서 떨어지는 동안 지나쳐가는 찬장들 중 한 곳에 병을 가까스로 넣었다.